they were to gut their team to give up multiple pieces and picks for Kevin Durant, biggest mistake you could ever do. Do not do that. Oh, he's 36 years old. He's not the same guy.
Mitch Moss and Paulie Howard are here to make you a friend of ours.
That would mean you were made guy.
Investigating what is and isn't legit.
Because that's a Fugazi. All right? That's a Fugazi. I looked at it for 2 seconds.
Seeing through the lines to make you a better.
I know you know. And I know you know I know you know.
The FTM Army is being sent for.
In our thing, you get sent for, you go in alive, you come out dead. And it's your best friend that does.
These two wise guys would never steer you wrong.
Forget about it.
This is Real or Fugazi on Follow the Money.
All right, excellent job. Love the open. Much has been made about the Knicks' future and how they have to be careful next year. The Spurs also need to be judicious and careful about what's next. Real or Fugazi?
100% real.
Don't mess that up and tick him off, Wemby.
I would say that for people who think, hey, go get Trae Young, that's going to be a quick fix to the team, that'll make it worse.
Yeah, no doubt.
I don't even know how many teams, I can make a case for Trae Young going to and actually it being an upgrade just because he's so bad defensively, and I'm not a big fan of Trae Young. But no, you have to find the right part. By the way, is Pop the right guy to be in charge moving forward? I mean, he's one of the best of all time, but at this age, the relatability factor, maybe he is. I'm just throwing it out there. But yeah, you can't... the Knicks are not the only team, but the Spurs must be in that conversation. They have to get this right because, Paulie, this is going to be Wemby's league. Maybe not quite next year yet, but it could be. And forget, like in 2-3 years, this is Wembanyama's league. Absolutely.
Yep. I can't imagine what these prices are going to be. MVP and Defensive Player of the Year. At the start of the year. The Chris Finch injury, Minnesota head coach, is going to be enormous. Real or Fugazi?
Well, can you explain what that means?
He got hit at the end of the game against the Suns and tore his patella tendon. And there's concerns about can he be out there and what will he look like? It could be the Hunter story, part 2 with Georgia State, when he tore his Achilles and he had the little scooter out there on the sideline. But this is going to be tough. I don't know what if he's out there and what can. The assistant's hilarious. He was on with our friend Paul Allen, K-Fan Radio Minneapolis. There's a video out, highlight reel of all his one-liners because he would do the sideline interview during all the games this year. But this would be a big blow. The guy was third in the Coach of the Year final voting.
Okay, I'll say real if he misses games. If there's that small chance, is it a small chance? Is it a medium chance that he's going to miss games?
I don't know yet.
I think you do the surgery. Can you not hold off on the surgery? No. Is it not a possibility? Never had a patella.
I know someone who had
like
it.
That.
It was a big problem.
So if he has it and he's on the scooter, I think they're going to be okay. But if he misses games, sure, that can be a problem.
All right, yeah, throw it out to the people. Good. I mean, can he hobble around? Can he just stand there on the sideline, or can he put it off? I don't know. Can he have the surgery and
can he be on crutches?
Yeah, I don't know.
Is that a possibility?
Get the little scooter out there, whatever. I don't know.
Imagine he's going to be on like a painkiller or a muscle relaxer, and he doesn't have the surgery, and he's out there drawing it. He has no idea what he's doing.
God.
He's completely loopy.
They finally advance in the playoffs, and your coach gets taken out. Friendly fire.
How about that series price, by the way? It has dropped significantly since yesterday. It's good for the NBA if Durant and Embiid leave their current teams. You think that's real or Fugazi?
Yeah, it's real.
Why do you think so?
Well, with also the Sixers, it's how much abuse can you take, right? It's like Glenn Gary, Glenn Ross. You call this abuse? It is abuse. Between this fiasco, migraine, not healthy, surgery, injured, Fultz, Okafor, Nerlens Noel, Ben Simmons. I mean, how much can you take? You trusted the process. I like what Hinkie did. He had so many kicks at the can. He only had to hit on a few of them, and they couldn't do it. Just imagine if they could have Freak, but you could have had Tatum, and you should have had Tatum, and how Colangelo blew that. But it's, I think it'd be great for the league if he moves on.
The KD stuff doesn't even bother me anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just that if LeBron left, I wouldn't even be affected by it. Not like these guys have moved so many times. Like, am I supposed to be surprised if KD moves? I expect him to be with a different team next year. I would be surprised if he's back on the Suns. So that's how little of an impact that has on me.
That's the only thing they can do. You're not trading Booker. He's a star player. I can't imagine that happens. So you're really stuck, and Beal's got the no trade. And who wants that $50 million a year contract?
The NBA leaving TNT for NBC as they made a multi-billion-dollar offer to the league yesterday. That would be bad. Do you?
No.
Is that real or Fugazi?
Fugazi. I think it'd be great to go back to NBC. And that's when they were dominating with the ratings and get John Tesh ready. You can bring inside the NBA back. That would be big. If I'm Adam Silver, I insist on that. But they're coming heavy. Yeah, we're looking like $2.5 billion to get this away from Turner. Now, what happens with ESPN? Because you have to have two networks involved because there's so many games, especially playoff time. And that's how they're handling it right now. So,
yeah, I totally disagree.
Yeah.
I know that you said yesterday you thought...
No more Reggie Miller. That'd be great.
Hey,
no more Reggie Miller.
Paul, here's what you're not thinking about. And I know that you called Barkley overrated as an NBA analyst. If this sport goes to NBC, does that show go bye-bye?
No, they'll bring him back. They'll
Where? How?
I mean, how? They can do that. There's already been...
They're under contract at TNT.
There's already reports they can bring them over, bring the show over, and do that. I
was seeing the exact opposite.
No.
So if they can't bring over that post-game studio show...
Well, the show won't go away, though, either.
Then it's a disaster. And I absolutely do not want... I'd rather have ESPN lose the NBA.
Yeah. I don't think it's that hard. I mean, there's still a lot of talented people out there. It's just the powers that be have no idea what they're doing. They just put bad people on those assignments. You have guys like Zach Lowe. You have some talented people that can be interesting and also be creative. I mean, you're right. Kenny Smith he's boring.
He adds nothing to the
same
show
thing, no.
whatsoever. But losing Barkley and Shaq to me would not be worth it for the NBA. What's NBC going to do? Run Peter Vesey out there again? They can't match. Nobody can match what TNT's been able to do for 20, 25 years.
Who did they have? Ahmad Rashad,
Oh,
Vesey?
my God. Tuesday! Remember that with Ahmad Rashad? One of the dumbest shows of all time. Can we put him back on the program again? Mike Trout was going to be a top 25 player of all time, maybe higher. Real or Fugazi?
No, that's real. Yeah. Just couldn't stay healthy. But the numbers don't lie. You showed it earlier. I can't believe how they butchered this. You get nothing in return, and you can't even do it. He never won a playoff game, right? Does that one playoff game?
No,
he got swept by the Royals, right?
They were swept that year.
It's impossible.
Nothing to show for it whatsoever.
All they have, they got Portillo's down the road. That's all they have to show for it.
Do you think he had the potential? Now, forget about what you think of Barry Bonds using steroids. Do you think Trout could have crept into Barry Bonds' territory? I mean, Barry.
Yeah, but it's phony. I mean, look at pictures from Pittsburgh, and then his head's the size of
But I said,
Mr.
forget
Met.
about that for a second.
I can't. That's part of the whole...
See, okay, I can.
I can't. He was an unbelievable player, but the whole story is well documented out here. There's a home run derby out here. Canseco's walking around with his shirt off. Bonds says, "What have you been doing?" And then he was jealous of the notoriety and pub that Sosa and Maguire were getting. The rest is history. Guy's on more drugs than
a racehorse?
Cobain. Yeah.
Yeah, that was Major League Baseball's fault. Everybody was doing it.
Sure. They
allowed it.
Yep.
People who covered the sport, they allowed it to happen. Shame on everybody involved.
And then Maguire got caught with the Andro in his locker room, too.
Hey, what is that mark up there? What are you looking at?
Yes.
Oh, crap. I have Andro that's showing. Now everybody can see what that is. Yeah. What do you make of the Western Conference next year, by the way?
Well, I think it'll be stronger, which is that Ja Morant comes back. Lakers are going to add a piece. Zion will be back healthy. Spurs will do something.
Ooh, Zion healthy?
Well, he should be, yeah. But
he's never been healthy in his life.
Yeah, but assuming he's healthy, they've been the top 3 seed before he went down with injury. But that thing's going to be stacked next year.
I don't know. I kind of disagree because I think it's going to be a lot of old moving parts. I don't think Kevin Durant can really go to a team that's a fringe playoff team and put them over, not even come close to putting them over the top. That people are going to freak out. Watch what happens if Durant goes back to the Warriors and they give up some serious parts for that. Oh, watch Golden State favorites again. No, they won't be. That's like buying a broken down 55 Chevy and putting a lawnmower engine in it at some point. You got to just move on and realize that these guys are not close to what they once were. I love Kevin Durant. He's not going to go to a team like Golden State and put him over the top. That's why you're going to start to hear more chatter of him going to OKC. I'm telling you right now, I don't think OKC would do this. But if they were to gut their team to give up multiple pieces and picks for Kevin Durant, biggest mistake you could ever do. Do not do that. Oh, he's 36 years old. He's not the same guy. So I think the Suns are absolutely doomed. They have to make major moves. I think the Warriors are completely stuck. You say the Lakers are going to go out there and add a piece. Who? What are they going to do? Who's the guy that they're going to bring in?
I don't know. Maybe Murray. Certainly a new coach is going to make a world of difference, whoever that's going to be. Lou, Budenholzer, I don't know. But a new coach is a great start for him.